Yo, what up, though? Said nigga Pope Plays, SRG Pope Plays back again with another one, man. SRG Dirt Gang shit, man. COA, man. Uh, yeah, man. Make sure y'all getting that notification. Let me see what this is on this computer. Y'all getting that, hit that notification bell, man. Like, subscribe, comment, you feel me? Yeah, man. Real nigga shit, though. Today I'm gonna be talking about, first time I got locked up. Now, I'm gonna talk about like first time I went to like big jail and shit. You feel me? I already like been to JCYC and shit, the little jail and shit. But I'm gonna just go ahead and skip to my first time going to big jail or whatever. So like at the time or whatever, nigga was going around doing this thing, thought there was dibbling, dabbling, and you know what I'm saying, jacking niggas and shit, whatever. And I'm guessing like a nigga, they was, you know what I'm saying, looking for police and shit was out looking for a nigga and shit. This is what they, you know what I'm saying, told me and shit when I got down, but at the time I ain't know it shit. So they out looking for a nigga and shit. And I go fuck with my cousin. My cousin Lil M, you feel me? I ain't gonna say his real name, but you feel me? But Lil M, you feel me? And man, this nigga was on my other cousin's house. Me and Cuz was talking about well, me and my nigga Bandino. I take it back. We was over Cuz. My nigga Bandino had called me. My nigga Bandino was like, "Hey, Cuz, you trying to go to the movies? I got these little shorties or whatever. Take you to the movies or whatever." And I'm like, "Shit, well, what's their name?" He told me their name. I'm like, shit, I know you talking about. I be talking to her friend or whatever. So I'm like, I'm gonna call her and, you know what I'm saying, see if she's with her and shit. And then I, you know what I'm saying, pull up or whatever. Bro was like, I called old girl or whatever. Old girl was like, she was with her friend, right, or whatever, right? So before I left to go to meet up with Bandino, my cousin, Lil M, came over. He's like, "Hey, cuz, man, hold the strap for me," you feel me? He was like, "I'm ready to ride with this one nigga, but I don't know if the car that he got is dirty." Feel me? Because they was doing them cars and shit back then. So he's like, "I don't know if the cars nigga got is dirty, so hold this strap for me till I get back." I'm like, "Cool, should I hold that motherfucker for you, cuz?" So I guess the strap. It was a big ass, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I don't know. I think it was a 38 spec, chrome 38 special. But this motherfucker look like a big ass 44, big ass 357 or something. You feel me? That motherfucker ain't look like no 38, but plus that motherfucker dump like a 44, you know what I'm saying? 357 or something. You feel me? So I'm looking at them, I'm like, that motherfucker's 80, you feel me? So I'm waiting on Cuz to come back and shit. Cuz taking all long and shit. So my nigga Bandino was like, "Shit, hey." I was supposed to meet up with him, but I didn't. This nigga I already went to the movies or whatever with him. And my little shorty I was talking to at the time, and then his little shorty, they all was already up there. So he was like, "Hey, cuz I just got up here. We waiting on you and shit. We ain't gonna go in. We just gonna sit at the little McDonald's and shit." I'm like, "Cool." So this nigga had yeah, I'm like, I'm calling cuz Lil M, you feel me? This nigga ain't answering the phone and shit. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm ready to go on dip. I ain't wanna leave the gun where I was at, cause I'm like, I don't like when motherfuckers do that. Motherfuckers be walking out when the nigga shit go, you know what I'm saying, do other shit with nigga, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, fuck that. So I takes the strap with me to the movies. We get up out, whatever. We chilling, kicking, da 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 da. So we leave the movies or we leave the movies. We on the bus. Next thing you know, cuz Bandino like, man, hey, so you getting out with me, alright? Cause he heard old girl was like, hey, you gonna walk me in my people's home? I'm like, thinking about it, I'm like, man, I ain't even trying to walk about unless I'm gonna get some, you feel me? If I ain't getting no you feel me, I ain't walking nobody. Oh, you feel me? Fuck that for real. So I think she was like, wait, playing with it. She was playing with the nigga like, yeah, I don't, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Go talk, see where it leads to. So I'm like, all right. So this nigga, me being me, my dumb ass should have listened to Bandino. This nigga like, man, you walking with them, man, you walking with me. He was like, man, I'm like, man, I'm ready to try to get some, da 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 da. He was like, man, you tripping, cuz. He was like, you might as well, here we were, you know what I'm saying, going blow and shit. He was like, she fuck around stunting and shit, cuz she got old girl with her. You got, you know what I'm saying, you got to think about that. She got old girl and shit with her, you know what I'm saying, she might cop about anything. Me being me, I'm like, nah, I'm good, you feel me? I'm gonna duck off in the room, blah, blah. So, my dumb, he gets off the bus, he was like, you sure, nigga, you back? Come on. My dumb ass, nah, I'll be over her. I ends up walking this bitch home, ends up not, you feel me? She played a nigga, you feel me? Not like that, but basically played a nigga trying to play hard and all that, and I ain't had time for all this. So I'm like, fuck it. I takes out, on my way walking over, police pulls me over. Asian motherfucker, look, I think he's like half Asian or something like that. Looking police officer, whatever. This nigga pulls up on me. I'm like, what the fuck? Like out of nowhere, this nigga pulls me. What the fuck? So I'm like, what's up, officer? This nigga, I'm gonna tell you the first day went to my head. But he's like, what's up? I'm like, what's up? He was like, you from around here? I'm like, not for real, but I was like, my cousin them stay around here, you know what I'm saying? I stay at I'm going to my cousin's house. Cause like, right where I was at, my nigga Bandino lived around the corner from my other cousin, you feel me? So I was right there, like down the street from cousin's house, like right down the street. So I'm like, man, I forgot I had the thing on me. So this nigga, he like, man, well, I know it's a little late out here or whatever. He was like, you mind if I check you? You feel me? He was like, I'm just new to the neighborhood or something like that. You man, I didn't know. The nigga really chumped me, y'all. You feel me? Like, if a police, just remember this, if a police pull you over and these motherfuckers don't have no real reason for pulling you over, you don't gotta like, I mean, I'd swing my ID if anything, like, you know what I'm saying? But you really don't have to let him check you. If he be like, you man, if I check you, all that, you ain't got to let him do all that shit. You feel me? You could be like, hell no, you feel me? But I didn't know. I was young at the time, so around 15, 16 at the time, so I didn't know nothing about I ain't never been locked up, you feel me? So, like, I mean, well, like, I've been to the young, but I ain't never been, like, big, just I ain't know nothing about the laws and shit, so I'm like, he's like, yeah, I'm new to the neighborhood, this and that, da da da. You mind if I check you? I'm like, man, the first thing went through my head. I'm ready to pop this nigga real quick. Get in here, find some type of way to get the little fucking tape and shit, then dip, you feel me? So, I'm like, man, fuck it. I ain't even ready to do all that, you feel me? I'm gonna just go ahead, because I look down, I got motherfucking polo boots on. When them polo boots was hot at the time, nigga, I had some polo boots on, you feel me? So I'm looking, I'm like, man, I can't run nowhere in these motherfucking polos, you feel me? Like, if I miss or anything, I can't run in these motherfucking polos real, you know what I'm saying, real far, whatever, so I'm like, man, yeah, I got something on me. He was like, what you got now? I was like, this big-ass gun. Like, put your hands on the car real quick. He was like, well, you say you got a gun? So he reached in my little thing, you feel me, grabbed a gun. He's like, damn, this motherfucker's big as fuck. He was like, what you doing with this? I was like, I found that motherfucker in the alley. And I said, I thought you seen me pick it up. You feel me? So that's the only reason I stopped and let you, you know what I'm saying, search me and shit. And he was like, well, look. He was like, if this motherfucker don't come back stolen, since you kept it real with me, I'ma just write you a citation and I'ma take the and I'ma take the gun or whatever. And if it's yours, you can he said if it's he knew it wasn't mine, but the nigga said he was like, if it's yours, you can go back down there, get it or whatever, show him your paperwork, get it, whatever. So the nigga goes in there, runs the motherfucker. I mean, well, he didn't run it right there or whatever. The nigga just took the motherfucker, wrote me a citation, let me go. You feel me? Said, you know what I'm saying, I had to show up to court or whatever. So I goes back over Bandino's, tell him what happened. Man, this nigga smoked like 10 motherfucking blunts, nigga. I was going through it, nigga. That's when that Wiz Khalifa first came out, nigga. We were listening to that shit, smoked about like 10 motherfucking blunts. Back to back to back, you feel me? So, niggas how shit started. My bad for, you feel me, being so long, but, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to let y'all know like a little bit of what, you know what I'm saying, happened before that shit, like what led up to that shit, how I got buckled. So, nigga, this is the second time this shit happened, like the second time of what happened or whatever, what I'm ready to tell you happened. This is the second time this situation had not the situation of me getting locked up and all that, but the situation where I'm ready to tell you. So, I'm at the crib. It's about like, it's in the morning time. You feel, you know how you know how the police work, nigga. It's in the morning time when I'm in there knocked out. Everybody got that bitch ass Uncle Tony, or that uncle in their family. A whole lot of them's Uncle Tonys, you feel me? But, you know what I'm saying? A whole lot of people, I know everybody got that one motherfucking uncle in the family that always like get alcoholic or a dope fiend or something, and he's always stealing from it. The mama always, his mama, which is Granny, you feel me? She always take up for the nigga and all that, but he's the one stealing everything, doing all this and shit. But this dumbass nigga lets the police in, cuz, man, they comes downstairs, nigga. I heard the shit in my dream, but like I ain't think the shit was real. They come downstairs, hey, you Mr. Woo. Like, yeah, that's me. Man, here, get up, we got a warrant out for your arrest. I'm looking at my Uncle Tony. I'm like, you bitch ass nigga. Like, cuz, you let these niggas in the fucking house, bro. Like, come on. He was like, man, just go ahead and handle it, nephew. You feel me? Just go ahead. It ain't gonna take that long. Just go in my head. I'm like, bitch, you do the time then, bitch ass. What the fuck you mean it ain't gonna take long? Just go ahead and get it over with. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. But anyways, I get locked up. They was like, yeah, man, where'd you get the gun, that, this, and that, da. They take me to a little, I don't know, yeah, everybody in the comments or whatever, if y'all from Louisville, Kentucky, y'all know where Portland is. They had a little, that's where all the, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna say like white people like, but that's where most of the white people be at and shit, and you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, it go down over there too, you feel me, but it's like the white hood part, you feel me, or the other, you feel me, but one of them, but yeah, they take me over to this motherfucking, department that they had that was low, like, didn't nobody know this motherfucker was back there, because when I look back there, they had, like, Monties, big Escalade, Cadillac Escalade trucks, Impala SS's, Caprices back there. I'm talking about, it looked like it was ours, like, it looked like niggas would drive these in the hood, but I guess they confiscated them from niggas or whatever, and then they be driving they shit, going to make arrests or going to ride around niggas' hood and shit. They be doing that shit, bro, I'm telling you. But I'm looking in the, like, what the fuck? They slick, so they take me in there and shit. They're like, yeah, where'd you get this gun? I'm like, what you talking about? Where'd you get this gun? I told dude I found that motherfucker. What you talking about? Well, the gun came back stolen or whatever. That's what they telling me. So where'd you get it from? I just fucking told you. Why you keep telling me? Because the gun came up missing from a police officer's house and shit. Somebody broke in there and stole a whole lot of guns from the pop. I'm like, get the fuck out of there. I don't know. You feel me? So they like, all right, go ahead and lock him up. So they locks me up and shit. This is my first time, nigga. So I'm like, damn, like, I don't know nobody. This is my first time. Like, I'm over 18 at the, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, shit. I'm 19 at the time. I'm going there. I'm like, all right, this is my first time going to big jail. Let's see. You feel me? What's right? Go there. So I take it. I dig in there. You feel me? They got the little cages and shit there. When you go through the garage and shit, they'll lock you up on the cage first before you go through process. You go through processing and shit. First time I gets in this motherfucker, I sees a motherfucking bum over here. Not a bum, but a motherfucker over here or whatever. A motherfucker over here or whatever. And this nigga's going nuts in that motherfucker. But like he's telling them he need help for something or something, but he's going nuts in that motherfucker. So I'm thinking they ready at least like come to the door and shit and like be like kind of like outside the door and be like, come, they goes in there, beats this nigga up, bro. Then told him if you keep on doing it, we gonna come in there, put the little bag over your face, then and cuff you and shit. Beats the nigga up, leaves the cell, come back in that bitch. He over there wilding again, come back in there. They bagged him, whatever, put the handcuffs on him for about 2-3 hours. You feel me? While the nigga was in that little cell, you feel me? Then. And the bitches, like, when you sit out there, they got this these hard-ass seats for what? Cold the motherfucker out there. I had that but some shorts and a t-shirt on. Cold the motherfucker out there. You can look up, watch TV and shit, but it ain't shit on TV for real. Go over and make little phone calls and shit. Here's what's so fucked up. Every time I got locked up, bro, cause I never knew nobody's fucking phone number, bro. Like, that shit's crazy, cause like, nigga, I ain't know nobody's fucking phone number, cause to where I'm like after that, like after my first time getting locked, all the times after that, like same shit happened. I ain't know nobody's phone number, so I got to the point where I'm like, man, for one, I'm a grown ass man. Ain't nobody obligated to come in, you feel me, get me out this bitch. I got myself in this bitch, so I'm not even ready to keep calling motherfuckers, you feel me? And I really, like, if you ain't came through for me, don't expect me to call you, do something for you when you get bammed up too, you feel me? That's how I always, you feel me, came up, because that's how motherfuckers treated me, you feel me? Only motherfucker that came got me, you niggas already know how I go, your girl, you know what I'm saying, your mama, your granny or something, you feel me, your granddaddy or something, you feel me, so. Nigga, I'm in this bitch. I ain't see nobody in that bitch that I do or whatever, but they had the girls on one side, dudes on one side. So I'm thinking I'm ready to get out this bitch because they was like, for real, the judge can OI you from right here. Cool. No, sus, nigga. Nigga, I was in that bitch for about, like, they finally called me to the back to the fish tank or whatever. I'm looking back, I'm like, nigga, all the little cells, nigga, you see like 30 niggas in that bit, 30, 35, 40 niggas, boom, boom, boom. I'm like, damn. If I see a op in this bitch, nigga, I'm ready to get busy in this motherfucker, you feel me? So, nigga, I goes in that bitch. I see a nigga I know, my nigga Dabo. Dabo, what's up, you feel me? We used to call him Sugar Bear back in the day, you feel me? This nigga used to come through with the little candy, Sugar Bear candy, or whatever the fuck that shit used to be called, Sugar Daddy or something. He used to have the little pants. He used to always wear little Sugar Daddy pants. That's what we start calling the little Sugar Bear or whatever the fuck we start calling him back with Sugar. So, but his name Damo, but I seen my nigga Damo on there. I ain't seen this nigga in years, like since we was little. I'm like, what's up, nigga? You don't remember me? Da 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 da. Me and him start, you know what I'm saying, chopping it up and shit. I seen my nigga, damn, Kobe. I see my nigga Kobe in there. So me and Kobe was really chopping it up. You feel me? But everybody else, I ain't really know or whatever. So chopping it up with them and shit. Then motherfuckers will go to your you sit down at the table and shit. I'm going over my little motherfucking my shit that I got. You know what I'm saying? My charges and shit, my paper and shit. You show motherfuckers. You don't supposed to show everybody, you know what I'm saying, your charges, but I'm showing a few motherfuckers charges I got. They telling me, you know what I'm saying, you good, bro. Woo, this your first offense. You gonna get OR. You good. So the more motherfuckers I start sitting down talking to, the more motherfuckers I started knowing, you feel me? Like they, you son, you still over, you know, yeah, miss my niggas, da. Cause if you a street nigga, you feel me, and you really been out here, you feel me, you gon' when you get locked up, you gonna get in that bitch and know somebody, you feel me? When you get in that bitch, you gonna know somebody, bro. I mean, cause so every time I got in that bitch, I knew somebody, you feel me? So that's one thing a nigga gotta, you know what I'm saying, know, or at least have when you know what I'm saying, getting locked up and shit. It's good to know somebody when you get in that bitch. You feel me? So, like I said, I'm in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? For about like 2 weeks, but the whole 2 weeks I was in it the first time, the whole 2 weeks I was in there, I did see a nigga get their ass whipped. Like, for one, niggas, the only thing niggas do in that bitch is joke. Like, sometimes niggas do not fucking go to sleep, bro. Cause I'm telling you, like, niggas do not fucking go to sleep. Some niggas do, but most of them niggas in there don't go to sleep. Cause, like, I'm guessing cause, like, a nigga can, like, beat you up, take your shoes, anything, take your little commissary, take your hygiene products, all that shit. So some niggas didn't go to sleep, you know what I'm saying? But the ones that stayed up, they either worked out or either joked. And they got, when I say joke, these motherfuckers got hot ones, nigga. Like, these niggas should be, I think that's where comedians is bred at. Like, jail, them niggas come from jail, bro. The coldest, like, some of the coldest comedians in the world is locked up, bro. And that's crazy. Like, a whole lot of niggas with talent is behind bars and shit, man. Because they did something fucked up in their life. And I think everybody should get another chance or whatever to, like, redeem themselves. Because they might be old as fuck, and they might have did this shit when they was young, and these motherfuckers are still holding them accountable or shit. And these motherfuckers could have been and changed, you know what I'm saying? Got rehabilitated, so like I said, man, I ended up getting OR or whatever, but that's crazy. As soon as I got out, I'm coming down the street, like I'm on my way. I ain't even supposed to be driving at the time. I had my permit and shit, but I really wasn't supposed to be driving, bro. So I'm on my way back to turn down the block. Cause as soon as I fucking got out, I'm on my way home, right? Turn down the block. Nigga, I see the police behind me. Like, right now in our city, in our state, they can't pull you over for nothing. Like, they gotta have a reason. It's against the law now. Like, they gotta have a real reason to pull you over now. Back then, it wasn't it. Like, they can just pull you over out of suspicion type shit back then, you feel me? So, when they got behind, I'm like, shit. So, I get a little spooked to where when I turned the corner, nigga, I fishtail that motherfucker like the car slid to where I fishtail that motherfucker. So I know they was like, in my head, I'm like, shit, did this motherfucker just fishtail like that? Like, I ain't mean to turn like that. I'm just trying to at least get in front of the house, you feel me? So, you know, if anything, I could take out anything, but I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't ready to do it because I had my daughter in the car, my girl, and her friend, or whatever. So, these niggas end up pulling me over 2 doors down from the crib or whatever. Man, this nigga fired up. Like, he like, for real, like he ain't had nothing on me, but I looks back, my daughter ain't have a seatbelt on, cause that's another thing. Make sure y'all kids buckle up, wear y'all seatbelts and shit, cause this particular police officer wanted to lock me up so motherfucking bad. This nigga was like, man, she ain't got no seatbelt on, da 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 da, and this and that. Then when the girl came and another black dude came, if it wasn't for the black dude and that girl, like, I would have been gone, bro. Cause I'd have been gone again, like, and I just got out of jail. And she was like, yeah, he's good, you good. The only reason, I was like, she just was putting her seatbelt on. What are you talking about? The only reason she took her seatbelt off is because we was trying to make sure her friend back there was trying to reach in her back pocket and get her wallet and shit. And she had to take her seatbelt off to move out the way. And she was putting her seatbelt back on, you know what I'm saying? So she was like, yeah, he's mad because somebody had just got in a car wreck a couple of days ago and we seen the aftermath of that shit and the baby in the back, all them died and shit. And, you know what I'm saying? And he just, like, don't like that shit, like when motherfuckers don't wear their seatbelts and shit. And I was like, I understand. So they end up letting me go. But yeah, man, that was my motherfucking first time I went to jail, man. And when I got out, nigga, I almost got jammed right back up over some bullshit, man. The first day I got out, as soon as I got out, I ain't get to eat or none of that. I'm on my way to the crib first. Eat some of my granny's cooking, you feel me? That's some, you know what I'm saying? I was over Granny's for a minute, you feel me? Dibbling dabbling in the street and shit, trying to save up money. But yeah, man. SRG Poe Planes, man. COA to mine, man. SRG shit, man. Like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell, man. It's all love, man. 100, man.